Hello everyone, this is Zeno here with One Take Build. So, the Flicker Striker, I decided to completely brick and use all of that money towards this guy. All that character's gear was so much money, I decided I wanted to fund this build because I think I figured something out and I really wanted to run with it. Don't mind me, I have cat hair. God, Oscar was just over here. Alright, so here's the idea behind the build. First off, it's Flameblast, but it's also with Righteous Fire. Before in the past, you could go Blood Magic, Flameblast, Iron Will, be good. Or you could go Righteous Fire, Iron Will, Flameblast, and be good. Generally speaking, you were using a Dune Kubiar. In this build, we're not. We're going to use a +3 staff. Okay? So we're going to go Blood Magic, Iron Will, Flameblast with a +3 staff and Combs. But the kicker is we're still going RF. Now, before you couldn't go RF with Blood Magic because you would reserve so much of your health, and you need that Purity of Fire. You're like, I really need that Purity of Fire. So what I did here is I'm going to be buying a level 21 Purity of Fire here, and I'm going to be putting it in this ring. I already got my 15 in there, leveling it up. It's Essence Worm. Essence Worm gives you +1 or +2 to socket of aura gems, and it gives you that aura for free. However, all auras after this have an increased mana reserve. Now, if I'm getting an aura for free, I'm not reserving any of my health, and I'm Blood Magic. Now, what benefit does this have to an RF build? Well, if you get enough % health back here, you're actually like scaling a hell of a lot. And before, if you're going Iron Will with RF, all this strength is being scaled, and then I'm going Combs. So Combs is massive amounts of fire damage in life. Strength in Iron Will, strength gives HP, right? Awesome stuff. And all that's being scaled by these extra HP nodes, which boost my RF damage and also make me extremely tanky. Now, the best thing about this is the Chieftain here gets life regen strength, life regen fire damage, life regen fire damage, chance to ignite, and increase strength, a multiplier to strength. Hey. And also, I'll be able to sustain RF by abusing this beautiful 0.5% maximum life regenerated per endurance charge. Plus the 0.2 right here, each endurance charge is giving me 0.7% regen. But still, if I don't have those endurance charges up, how am I going to sustain RF with only Period of Fire and no Rise of the Phoenix? Well, we're going to abuse this Leo mod here. So Leo's got a mod that has 20% reduced damage taken from damage over time, which is a suffix that can be placed on a two-handed weapon. So if I put this on a +3 to Fire Gem staff that is 6-linked, I can now take reduced damage from RF and Blood Rage, and through those endurance charges, I can sustain both Blood Rage and RF while going Blood Magic, Combs, Iron Will, Global Strength Scaling, and have retarded life and not have any of it on reserve. That's the plan with this build. So I'm going to do ridiculous fire damage through this. Now, Righteous Fire gives me a multiplier to spell damage when it's active, 59%. Plus, I'm going to use Orb of Storms, Elemental Equilibrium, Curse on Hit Flammability for more Ignite chance lowering their fire res. And it's going to give me Elemental Overload, which, by the way, scales both my Flame Blast and my RF. Because my RF is not going to go in my 6-link, it'll go in a 4-link, I'm not going to use Increased Burning Damage. I'm going to use Elemental Focus as my 4-link, which is another multiplier to its damage, Ink, AoE, and Conc. So the objective of this build is to run up, drop Orb of Storm, stand on top of the monster with Righteous Fire with 12k health and all that fire damage, and then queue up a Flame Blast, ignite them, and have that double meaty freaking ignite. Crush them. That's the plan with the build, and we're going to be tanky with all that life, all that freaking endurance charge regen. So cheers. If you have any other questions about the build, let me know. Right now, I'm just shy of going RF. I'm 64. I'm selling the last bit of my Trickster gear, so that way I could buy that +3 linked fire staff and get it crafted. I already got the Combs. I have Repentance. I forgot to mention I'm using Repentance, which gives Iron Will in this build. So I won't even need Iron Will to link. So we're going to have a really good time with Flame Blast and RF scaling the damage equally. So hopefully you guys can see this soon. I'll probably make a guide for it once I reach like mid-tier maps of once everything is sustained and good to go. So be tuned for that. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll show you more when it's time.